On May 6, 1954, history was made. Roger Bannister became the first to run a mile in under 4 minutes. A remarkable feat, so much so that before 1954, running a mile under 4 minutes was thought to be impossible by many. But almost immediately after, other runners began breaking the 4-minute barrier as well. What changed? The answer lies in the power of belief and psychological barriers. Before Bannister's achievement, the 4-minute mile was seen as a physical limit of humanity. But once he proved it was possible, the mental barrier shattered in the minds of runners. This is aptly named the Bannister effect. When one person accomplishes a seemingly impossible feat, it changes our perception of what is possible. And suddenly, the limits are redefined. Our brains are powerful, but they're also really susceptible to the limits we put on ourselves. But when a new precedent is set, it rewires our thinking, showing us that the impossible is possible. This opens the floodgates for others to follow. If someone else did it, that means I can too, right? And it's not just running. We see this in weightlifting, swimming, you name it. Again and again, we see when someone pushes the boundaries, other people follow suit. Even backflips, once thought to be impossible, is now a fairly common skill amongst athletes. Psychologists have studied this intensively. The concept of self-efficacy explains how our beliefs and our abilities can significantly impact our performance. But there are also other psychological factors. Seeing others succeed can enhance our motivation and drive, leading to improved training, focus, and determination. If you're already one of the best at something, there's not much of a reason to get better. But if there's a new challenge, a new person that's better than you that you can fight against, that brings out humans' competitive nature, which is one of the most important things in this phenomena. Also, if there's a skill that is in actuality really hard, and you're halfway there, you think, well, I only did half of the effort required and other people did. This kind of thinking tricks yourself into thinking that this skill is a lot easier than it is in actuality. Whereas, if the limit of human achievement was only halfway, doing a quarter of what it actually is now would make you feel like you put in the same amount of effort, even though you achieved half as much. So the next time you look at what seems to be the limits of humanity, remember, that's probably just mental limits. As Roger Bannister once said, the man who can push himself further once the effort gets painful is the man who will win. That is all. Damn, that was like inspirational.